Alright, so to give you guys a little bit of context on what it's like to make theorizing stuff. Today, originally, I was supposed to be like, it was supposed to be a DLC ruin video about theorizing what's going to happen in the thing, but one theory in particular kind of intertwined with the Help Wanted 2 videos, so to save myself some heat from the comments section below, I decided to move the Help Wanted video firstly, and then tomorrow the DLC Ruin. So, yeah. It's theorizing is hard sometimes. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Juan Gamer 54, back in another video. Today, we're going to be doing a little bit of theorizing. So, to say the least, May this year, FNAF fans have been eating well. They've been eating good. I mean, we got a trailer of Five Nights at Freddy's the movie. We got confirmation of DLC Ruin. Bunch of books and all that. Like, honestly, FNAF's been eating very well. The community's been eating very well. But one appetizer left us all shooketh. Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2. A sequel to Help Wanted. No one and their mamas know that this was coming out. Like, we know the DLC Ruin was coming out because we saw teasers of it. We know that the movie was coming out because, it was supposed to come out during the time of the original novels. Like, I think there were talks about the movie when the novel version of Silver Eyes came out. It was decades ago. This was decades overdue. But no, this just came out of the blue, like out of nowhere. Like nothing. They just slapped us with this. So obviously there's many questions about this. So we're going to be discussing it. So, let's get to it. Let's do this. Also, before we get to the video, please do me a favor and go and watch this video, the Please Watch video. It's kind of an important video for you and me, as it kind of explains why I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks. Like, Saturday is the day I'm leaving, so this video explains why I'll be leaving for 2 weeks, and it also showcases a lot, pulling back the curtains of how going a little bit personal. So, please watch this video. It really does help me. It's kind of important. It's like just as important to you as it is to me. So, please give it a watch. I'll leave it in the description box below. So, Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted number 2. Like, honestly, a lot of people really love FNAF VR. They really like it. Like, basically being able to be close to your favorite animatronics was crazy. But we're really starting off with a controversial question, am I? Alright, time for me to peel off the band-aid now, but my question is, did we really need this? Now hold on, before you grab your pitchforks, let me explain. I mean, I'm not saying FNAF VR didn't need a sequel. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people love that game and wanted more. But I mean, what is Help Wanted 2 supposed to tell us about VR? Like, I'm pretty sure VR kind of already told us a lot of things. We're beta testers who are, beta testing the FNAF VR game, which is canonically an in-game video game in the world of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's basically a video game to the people of FNAF, just how it's a video game to us. We know that this game introduces us to GLITCHTRAP, the digital manifestation of William Afton, aka the purple guy. We know that this game showcased the shady businesses of Fazbear Entertainment. And we know that GLITCHTRAP was trying to possess people of the outside world. People like Jeremy, rest in peace Jeremy, possibly Tape Girl, and one concrete answer, a girl named Vanessa, who then became Vanny, who then became the most wasted potential character in Security Breach. Poor girl. Like, literally, this game, basically, VR told us everything. So why do we need a sequel? Like, what does this have to tell us? Especially since it's being sandwiched in with the FNAF movie and, most definitely, more importantly, DLC Ruin. So what does this game have to tell us? Well, I don't think it's a mistake that they're now showing us this game. And I have my theories on why. So how much time you got? Let's go with theory number 1. And theory number 1 is essentially, where does this game take place in the timeline? Yes, I know, the FNAF timeline, ugh. But honestly, the FNAF timeline is just too sacred that people want to know exactly where does this game belong in the timeline. Like, I have lots of people saying that this game takes place before Security Breach. Some people saying that this is happening simultaneously with Security Breach, and some say that it's happening at the same time of DLC Ruin. But we legit don't have an answer. So I was thinking long and hard about this, and I think I have my answer. Theory number 1 is that Help Wanted 2 takes place after the events of VR, as well as taking place after the events of Security Breach. Like, let's really think about this. What does Help Wanted 2 going to tell us? I mean, I guess Help Wanted 2 could tell us more information about Vanny, aka Vanessa. But I mean, like, we kind of know things about Vanessa so far. But what if this game is taking place after the events of VR and after the events of Security Breach? Many things, really. We know that in a way, VR is essentially a game series, a game franchise, if you will. Like, we were all excited and we were all freaking out when Help Wanted 2 got released. So imagine how the people of FNAF feel. Like, a sequel to the game, to the VR? Of course, they're gonna go spending their money. And, well, I feel like Fazbear Entertainment could use some money if they're planning to rebuild something. Especially since, about the Pizzaplex. Because there's this actually one question I do want to talk about in regards of DLC Ruin. Why does the Pizzaplex look like what it is now? Like, you would think Fazbear Entertainment trying to keep up with their image, trying to rebuild the brand, they would be a little bit more, they would be more quickly to try and rebuild everything, or, rebuild the Pizzaplex, or at least make a new one. I mean, look at this. Look at this. There is graffiti around here. Graffiti right here. And the lights are off. It's almost like it's been abandoned. Even more so here. Like, this used to be, like, closed off with many windows, but here there's openings and such. So much so that that DLC girl right over here, Casey, I believe that's her name. More on Casey later. And look, she's going in through what looks like construction work. So it's like you would think this would be more active, considering that, it's daytime. There should be some construction workers trying to stop this girl from going in. So it's like, did Fazbear Entertainment just give up on the Pizzaplex? No, I don't think so. They're trying to rebuild, but they need money. And if we're talking about the Pizzaplex, oh yeah, they need lots of money. I mean, that mall had a lot. That Pizzaplex had a hologram system. There was hologram systems in there. There were a lot of generators in there. That is, like, the electric bill is off the roofs. So, they need lots of money. And considering that, VR and AR kind of help them out with money, they need more money. So, if the people want a new game, we'll give them a new game. And that's why I believe Help Wanted 2 gets released. It's a way for them to earn money. So that's why I think it's going to happen. I'm pretty sure that FNAF Help Wanted Help Wanted 2 takes place after the events of VR once, we saw the creation of Vanny, as well as after the events of the security breach. That's why we're having a destroyed mall that looked abandoned, because Fazbear Entertainment are focusing on Help Wanted 2, so that way they earn money for where they help out, where they can get more money so they can get back in constructing the Pizzaplex. Good? Good. Theory number 2. And I will say theory number 2 is, basically 2 and 3, they're kind of close together, and they both kind of stick as 3 stories. So, 2 stories actually. So it's basically, here's what you gotta, it's basically like which one you want to see as main character. So main character number 1, Vanessa. Yep, Vanessa. So, we know Help Wanted 2 is basically going to give us everything that we want. I mean, it's showing us that we're going to be in sister location, and oh boy. I mean, people were already afraid being up close to Funtime Freddy and Bon Bon, trying to power them on. And I think night 4, I believe. I think night 4, yeah. But now they gotta do it up close and personal. Like, that is nightmarish. And the fact that we're also seeing Ballora there as well. But is that it? Is Help Wanted 2 actually just gonna be sister location levels only? Wouldn't it just be better to just update the first game and just say, oh look, we got the sister location DLC pack. Buy it with the bundle with the Curse of Dreadbear DLC pack. No, I'm thinking that there's more to Help Wanted 2 than meets the eye. I feel like Help Wanted 2 is going to give us perfect recreations of FNAF 4 and definitely sister location, and maybe possibly FNAF 6, because I'm not sure, because VR kind of had a lot of things from all the various games, but it's like they kind of left out Pizza Simulator. Hold on, I think I just got a mini theory. Okay, we'll get back to Vanessa later. Dang, I'm pushing her aside just like how Security Breach did. Dang. Okay, quick mini theory. What if the reason why we didn't see elements of Pizzeria Simulator is because Fazbear Entertainment are not aware of the events that happen in Pizzeria Sim? Because think about it, Pizzeria Sim was basically all set up by Henry. And this is evident with Security Breach in the gallery. Like, we don't see anything related to Pizzeria Simulator. Like, heck, they even had somewhat of a recreations of Circus Baby. Circus Baby. the Blob had some things of Circus Baby and Funtime Freddy. But last time we saw those characters, they were completely different. Funtime Freddy, along with the other Funtimes, they were basically Molten Freddy. And Baby, she ditched the circus. She ditched the circus in her name and she became Scrap Baby. And yes, I know, FNAF VR kinda had a Scrap Baby plush doll, but I mean, like, that's it. What I think happened is that since it is kind of revealed that in VR there was, if you almost met up with GLITCHTRAP, you can somewhat see a somewhat different some sort of like different kind of ending, where if you don't follow GLITCHTRAP, you can go to this place and it shows construction work, like a snowy hill where it has construction works with coming soon. That, I believe, that was the construction of the Mega Pizzaplex. And since we know that the Mega Pizzaplex was built over FNAF 6 location, I feel like in some ways, I'm pretty sure a worker from Fazbear Entertainment, who is also part of the designs, happened to be there, saw the remains of a Scrap Baby animatronic, and they pitched it to the higher up and say, "Cool, we'll add that in the game." But sir, we're kind of low on budget. Oh, just make it a plushie then. So that's why we don't see nothing about anything of Pizzeria Simulator in FNAF VR. But most likely we're going to see recreation of it in Help Wanted 2. Because, Security Breach had Mr. Hippo, or my apologies, Glamrock Mr. Hippo. So I'm pretty sure they're going to add in the Meteorgar melodies in there as well. I mean, that's what I think. Alright, now back with Vanessa. We all know that VR is basically a series where it's connected to GLITCHTRAP. And GLITCHTRAP is trying to possess anyone to be his reluctant followers. We know that Vanessa is indeed one of those reluctant followers. But it's very clear that in some way, like, we have no idea what happened to Vanessa. And a lot of us are very much in an agreement that FNAF and Security Breach, that the Save Vanny ending is somewhat the canon ending. Or at least we all think it is. Like, this is the 3-star ending. Where we see Gregory, Funtime Freddy, and Vanessa on the rooftop eating metaphorical ice cream. So why do I think Vanessa goes back to being a reluctant follower? Well, let's think about this. I'm pretty sure Vanessa is still somewhat employed with Fazbear Entertainment. I mean, to them, it's like, sure, there was an accidental fire, but there's an accident. It could just be like an accidental fire. Like, there's no way Vanessa was responsible of it. So definitely, Vanessa would still be employed. So when she hears talk about Help Wanted 2, she knows that in some way she's the only one who knows the horrors. So she's going to take up the role as beta tester to see if she can finally stop William Afton. She thinks that she's now more mature. She's now more prepared. But, unfortunately, when we get to the end of the game, Vanessa falls to his control again. William Afton is a master manipulation. He's the master of manipulation. So of course he'll make it seem that Vanessa has won. But in the end, he'll get right back in controlling her again. And once that happens, who knows? Maybe with William now possessing again with Vanessa, now takes control and now can lure Gregory back to the Pizzaplex in a promise of, you know, rebuilding Glamrock Freddy to having a physical body. But I think we both know where it goes from there. That's why we see a headless. That's why we get to see a possible headless Glamrock Freddy. I mean, we don't get to see the face. We don't get to see the entirety of Glamrock Freddy. Who's to say that, in a way, we don't see him? The reason why we don't see Glamrock Freddy in all his entirety is because, well, Gregory got lured in. He thought that Vanessa was, he freed Vanessa. And now Vanessa's going to return the kindness by bringing back Glamrock Freddy to his former glory. But we all know the evil William Afton can do. We all know. That was just Theory 2. There's also Theory 3, and it's honestly the reason why I had to put Help Wanted 2 before DLC Ruin. So, what is Theory number 3 is? Well, drumroll please. We're playing as Gregory in Help Wanted 2. You may now bring in your collective sighs and eye rolls. Yes, I know. It's the typical Gregory has been manipulated by GLITCHTRAP theory. Yes, I get it. A lot of people have realized that, Gregory has been coming a little sus as of late. I mean, Gregory did what essentially took Michael multiple games. Like, he took on basically an army of haunted animatronics, haunted, corrupted, the gist, dealt with 2 bunny-themed killers, and, burned the entire place down. Well, Michael Afton took thousands of nights and thousands of games just to do all that. And even then, it's almost like, I don't know, did Michael was his job truly finished? Because William is still kicking about. His evil still reigns supreme. Plus, over in Bookland, Gregory's just becoming more and more revealing that he isn't good. Like, the latest story, GGY, basically confirmed that Gregory is Patient 46. And for those who don't know who Patient 46 is, don't worry, because that's the most frustrating thing in Security Breach, next to the Blob. But we know Patient 46 is most definitely the reason why there's so many therapists gone. As in, Gregory is bumping them off. So, I guess you could say, in a way, this could be how Gregory becomes Patient 46. Or at the very least, if that's the case, then that means Help Wanted 2 has to take place after the events. Like, after the events of Help Wanted. Or at the very least, something, really. And honestly, it also goes to the fact that there are a lot of people saying that Gregory felt different in Security Breach. Like, Gregory is all of a sudden scared. Like, I know Gregory's a kid, so I mean, it's natural for him to, and especially with his conditions. Like, we don't know how long Gregory's been stuck there, but who's to say that this is Gregory? Or at the very least, that Gregory is down there, but he's being manipulative. Like, he's actively luring children to the abandoned Pizzaplex so that Vanessa could arise from the shadows and, do what she gotta do in the name of William Afton. Like, yes, I know the books are not supposed to be one-on-one with the games, but at this point, Tales in the Pizzaplex is kind of explaining gist of things. It's basically showing us things that were in the Pizzaplex, things that I kind of want to see in the game. So, honestly, I'm not sure. It's almost like I don't know, but Gregory's becoming more and more suspicious, and we kind of need to look out for that. So honestly, it's either one, Help Wanted 2 is basically going to take place after the events of VR and Help Wanted, but before Ruin. We're possibly playing as Gregory or Vanessa, and that's setting up Help Wanted 2, or I don't know. I guess you could say Help Wanted 2 could also bring in a new character. I mean, if FNAF, I mean, if the FNAF franchise feels like, they're getting tired of Vanessa, like, we tried our best, guys, we just can't salvage her, well, time to brainwash another person in. Someone who is more destructive. Someone who could be more dangerous than William Afton himself. But I'm just getting ahead of myself. I mean, Help Wanted 2 could be a nice way to transition to the Cult of Afton, really. I mean, GLITCHTRAP was able to duplicate himself. I mean, we saw GLITCHTRAP still dancing in The Curse of Dreadbear, but we know he possessed lots of people. I guess Help Wanted 2 could finally say that the Cult of Afton does exist. Just a thought. And I think that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like the video so I know you guys enjoy. Comment down below what you think is going to happen in Help Wanted 2. And subscribe. We're trying to upload daily. This is OneGamer54 signing off.